Tender Mercy in Pellissippi!
Tender Mercies in Hardin Valley!
Milagro in Rocky Face!
Tender Mercy at McDonald's.
Oh shoot! Are you okay? Hey, are you alright? Shoot, I just got hit with a Tender Mercy! Hey, Brian's on date, let's go!
We just got rejected walking in the rain and we started walking away and this guy starts yelling after us.
Yep, he chased us down and he told us that he's actually a member of the church that just moved here. Didn't know that we had a church, but he's planning on coming to church tomorrow. Was super excited to see us and wants to see us again.
Sister Bosch decides to have an optimistic outlook in life and says, let's go to the river, I'm sure it's there. So we go back to the river, and as I'm looking, we found my earring in the river and we were able to grab it. Tender Mercy and wrinkle.
Tender Mercy!
Tender Mercy.
So we were teaching our friend Bradley and his mom Lorraine, and we were reading a verse in the Book of Mormon, and it really touched Lorraine, and she talked about how she wanted Bradley to be baptized. So we put him on date for March 2nd.
Elder, what just happened? We just put Howard on date.
Phyllis is officially on date!
March 2nd.
We are so excited for her. She is so prepared.
We put our friend Amber on date today for February 24th, 2024.
Yup.
We reached out to him and he wanted to take us to lunch.
So after lunch, he said, "Where's the church at?" So we took him here, took him on a church tour, and it was great. He loved it. He said it was great energy, and he's excited to get back into it.
So we were Facebook finding, and I was like, oh, we're done. And Sister Conde said, nope, 3 more minutes.
And so then the Spirit was like, call this guy, and so we did, and we set up an appointment for Saturday. He was totally down to meet, so awesome. Listen to Spirit, Facebook works.
Facebook finding Tender Mercies! I just texted someone on Facebook, and he said he's coming to church tomorrow. Woohoo! Miracles!
First Facebook find that actually works. We met our friend Lucky last week and we had a lesson with him, and we had a lesson with him again tonight, and it went really well.
What's happened?
We got a referral from a member.
I saw the markings. I was like, I skate. I know what a skater's shoes look like. So I was like, you skate? He took out the board, skated for a few minutes, chopped it up. Basically best buds now. We're going back on Tuesday. Yep.
So after 35 days of doing a power up with one car, we have our car! Oh, look at it.
All thanks to the Genches.
Thank you, Genches.
So much.
Thank you.
Like, I had this thought that he needed a Book of Mormon, and then after, like, we found out we didn't have any fresh Book of Mormons, then the thought changed to he needs your Book of Mormon, Sister Talbot.
Really good questions. Cleared up a lot of things for him, and he's like, dang, that's awesome. And we gave him Book of Mormon. So, good haircut and a good conversation.
Yeah, remember your purpose wherever you go. Tender Mercy.
So Sister Harrop literally killed it and ministered to their needs and met them where they were at. It was like, hey, our church has really cool artwork. Do you want to come check it out sometime? And they said yes. But he was asking us about the Book of Mormon, and we had an extra copy, and we ended up giving it to him. And we told him about church the next day, and he came to church, and it was super, super cool.
Yep, it's coming down right now. It's coming down. But it was so cool. We were about to leave this apartment complex, but then Sister Wall had the inspiration to keep walking. And so we go to the 3rd floor of this apartment complex and meet Alan.
We were knocking doors, and we had the goal to find one person in this neighborhood, and we did find one person in this neighborhood.
Yep.
And she just really wanted to build her relationship with God, and she's just an honest seeker.
Yeah, so we taught her the restoration, and the Spirit was so strong during the entire lesson. And we taught her about the promise of the Book of Mormon and extended the invitation to read and pray, and we also invited her to church.
But she asked us, she's like, y'all do Bible study? We're like, yes! So we got her number, and we're going to set up a time to do a Bible study with her.
All right, y'all, we got some gritty Tender Mercies here in Chattanooga. Poor Elder Carling tore a ligament in his ankle yesterday playing some spike ball, and we had appointments tonight, so we didn't let a little bit of a boot stop us.
No, baby.
Lord's work will go on. Woo!
We've been out knocking in the rain like crazy, just getting soaked. Not really a successful day.
But then we had this amazing comp study where we did some role plays, and we just had an amazing opportunity to meet our new friend Joel.
Yeah, it was great. We did some role plays and comp study today, and the contact with Joel literally went exactly as the role plays went, and so we were prepared.
Really cool.
Excited to go back.
Blessings, y'all. See ya.
We testified to 101 people. 101 sheep. 101 sheep. 101 sheep. Found today in the fold. Found this many people. Six new friends. Six new brothers and sisters. And a few families.
I invited him to learn more and invited him to church. He was a little hesitant, so we offered, hey, let's have the next lesson at the church and we can give you a tour. He loved that idea. We're going to see him Saturday and have a church tour.
Yep. It turns out his uncle was a bishop in St. George, and so he's just like, yeah, I'm really familiar with you guys, and like,
y'all are welcome over anytime.
Yeah.
Gave us his address. He's like, come over, come talk to me. I'm like, let's go.
We went to see one of our ministers, and it's an inactive family, and they have a daughter who isn't baptized. So we started talking to her,
and her mom's like, do you guys want to set up appointments and times to come over? Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
We're like, yeah. So we're going tomorrow at 11. Woo!
Tender Mercy, we asked our apartment maintenance guy to see if he could switch off. Our filter is pretty dirty.
Ew.
And then we got a paper on the door saying we're going to do inspections cleaning everyone's filter. And they put that on every door of the apartment complex because we asked.
You are welcome, Cavalier Housing. Tender Mercies.
Oh, we had a wonderful time with Frank and Randy's wife. And they were touched by the countenance of these beautiful sisters, and it was a spiritual event.
Comp Appreciation Day, we bought ice cream. Let's go. But we bought it for each other, so it ended up costing the same amount as usual. But it's ice cream, so Tender Mercy. Let's get it.
And in fact, he was telling us that he kept passing by our church buildings and said, I should probably go sometime, but I got work, and he could never go. He did this for 2 years, and then he saw that we found him. He didn't know how. He kept asking us, how do you find me? I'm so glad you did.
We have been struggling finding the last few days, and then in the span of like 30 minutes, we found 2 people.
And we gave away a Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
And we're going back next Thursday.
Yeah. And one of them's feeding us.
Tender Mercies in Atlanta.
Hello. Ronnie's at the temple for the first time.
Yay! We invited him to the family search class after church on Sunday, and he said yes. So he'll be there. That is one step closer to coming to church and being baptized.
We helped her get her church account set up, her ancestry account set up, and her family search account all ready to go. And we were able to find some records for her mom, and she's going to be able to be baptized for her mom on the 17th.
So we were having a little bit of a tough day today. We had done a lot of Facebook finding, and we were getting a lot of negative feedback. And I think just God knows exactly how we're feeling, and we felt very seen by Him tonight, and so we're very grateful.
Yeah.
So this is a very big tender mercy for us today. Yeah.
So we talked to everyone today, and nobody wanted to talk to us, and it was honestly sad. But we were nearing the last hours of our day, and we were like, we don't care. We're finding somebody.
We're doing this.
Mm-hmm. So we pull up to a gas station in literally the boonies, and
someone pulls up in their car,
and we now have a new friend named James, who we're gonna call back on Tuesday. Woo!
She was walking her dog, and we asked her if we could talk to her and walk with her, and she's like, sure. So we walked with her, and Brother Berg here explained the restoration very well. And we recited the first vision and gave her a Book of Mormon.
And she actually recently just moved here, and we were able to introduce the Book of Mormon to her, and she's super interested in learning more. So it was great. It was a good day.
So we were going through McDonald's in the drive-thru, and the worker, when we went to go pay, said, you guys look important. And we're like, important? What do you mean? It's like, you dress fancy. Well, we explained that we were missionaries, of course, and we share messages. We invited him to listen to one of our messages.
And he actually gave us his number and wrote it on the back of our receipt.
and we're gonna call him later today. So, tender mercy.
Kinda sorta tender mercy here in Cookville. You know, the Fairbanks are out here biking. Hit a curb with our bikes. Oh man, got both of them. Womp womp. It's okay though, we're close to the apartment, so it's fine. Close to the apartment. Guess that's the tender mercy.
You know, we're getting wet in the waters of the rain, and he'll get wet through the waters of baptism. Amen.
It's all good. Amen.
Amen.
She actually has a friend who is from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who she was going to reach out to, and then we knocked on her door, and she is now looking forward to meeting us on Tuesday.
Did we just gain a testimony of Facebook finding?
Yes, we did.
We found somebody on Facebook.
We got Tender Mercy out here in Sparta. We just signed 2 kids' skateboards. That's all.
We initially were just going to try and set another time to come back and share the message later, but we thought, why not just teach the doctrine right now? And so we asked him if we could come inside, and he said yes, and we ended up teaching him a full restoration.
But with that member meal, they also told us to invite some of our friends, and so we were able to invite some of our friends were teaching, and we had a great lesson after dinner.
So we just had the most awesomest day ever. We went to the park to do our Spanish study, and we found someone to teach.
Yeah, after like 10 rejections.
Just had a pretty cool lesson with Tim. He is a pastor at another church, and we did not get bashed.
Zone Blitz in Knoxville tonight. How many people did we testify to?
163.
And how many people did we find to teach?
17.
This is for you, Grandpa Webster. Yeah!